Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day with Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken at University of Albany and Seth's brother Joel. We're here to hopefully show you how to approach SAT math questions. This is question 27, looks like, from a SAT practice test. And it is a part of a calculator section, although it's not likely the calculator will be useful here. Okay, looks like a lot of words. And in these types of questions, it's like a statistics thing. We have to read the choices really carefully because what we're doing is we're going to choose the best choice. See the word best? Best. Best, best, best. So we have to read all of them because it's a competition as to the best. Okay, here we go. The relative housing cost for a U.S. city is defined to be the average housing cost for the city divided by the national average housing cost. So it's normalized against the national housing cost, expressed as a percent. Got it.
That's why it's called relative.
Relative. Oh, I missed that word. Right. Okay, yeah. Good. So if you're a bank...
But it doesn't matter because they tell you what it is defined to be.
Right. But the word relative makes you at least understand.
And that definition... That kind of definition is called a relative quantity.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
This is all the stuff you should be going through your head as you're reading it. Okay. The scatter plot above shows the relative housing costs and the population density for several large U.S. cities in the year. Okay. The line of best fit is also shown and has this equation, which is linear. Okay. Which of the following best explains how the number 61 in the equation relates to the scatter plot? Okay. Wow. Okay. In 2005, the lowest housing cost in the United States was about $61 a month. I don't think so. In 2005, the lowest housing cost in the United States was about 61% of the highest housing cost. That doesn't seem right, but maybe. In 2005, even in cities with low population densities, housing costs were never below 61% of the national average. That's good looking good. In 2005, even in cities with low population density, housing costs were likely at least 61% of the national average. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear that we could throw those out. And now you really have to think here. Wow, this is, I know I'm finding it a little hard. I'm not the brightest person out there. Wow, we're never below. We're likely to be at least. Ooh. So this comes down to an English question, sort of, right? It comes down to.
Okay, so it's all about year 2005.
Yeah, and low population densities applies because we're right over here with a very low population density, right? Like, wow, it's like one person in per 1,000 miles or something like.
Yeah. So one person per square mile. Look at the scale here. This is 0.
Right.
And this is 5,000.
Right.
And so one person per square mile is completely indistinguishable from 0 in this graph.
Right. Okay. So we're done. We know we're that part of the graph, right?
Okay. Well, what is the x value where this arrow points?
7.
What is the y value where this arrow points?
Yeah, it's 7. It comes down to understanding. What do we do? Let's get right to the heart of the matter, okay? It comes down to just distinguishing, is it a never below 61 or a likely at least 61? That's the key to the problem. We know all this other stuff. We know it's 61, okay? This is the English side. This is the thing we got to focus on. Which one of those is it? Is it never below 61? Or is likely at least 61. My guess is the at least. My guess is D, although, I wouldn't bet my life on this. I would say likely at least. Again, it comes down to the best. Which of these is better and more appropriate to the question? Go ahead. I would try to get all my other questions right because this is to be a toss-up. But I would say at least, to be likely at least, we're going to have to look this answer up, okay? No matter what Seth says, we actually have to go to the answer key to this thing. What do you think, Seth? Do you think it's likely at least 61% or never below 61? As the best explanation, the best choice. Seth's hesitating. Even he doesn't know.
Okay, yeah, so they're all...
Even Seth doesn't know.
60% of the highest. Yeah, okay, so we rule out...
Seth, we ruled out
A and B.
Of course we do.
And then, yeah, and now that even in cities, so this is even in cities, never below 61%. Wait a minute.
Which one do you think?
B is the... Oh, gosh, what is it?
Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's a tough question, right? Because is it never below 60? Which one is better? Both seem to be true, right? It's true that it's never below 61%, and it's likely to be at least 61%. So which one do you think it is? Boy, Seth is stumped.
Okay.
Come on,
so,
decide. You got it. This is a time test.
Oh, well,
we're running out of time.
61% of the national average.
Yeah, which one?
Never below.
Yeah, or at least. Likely at least. Which one?
I think they're both. It's both true.
I
right?
know. This is the best. The best. You have to choose the best. Go ahead. And we're going to have to look this up. So in the meantime, while Seth is spending 5 years doing this question.
Okay. I think I got it. Likely.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think?
Is about what happens when you choose them when you choose one randomly. And so the times it happens that you get below 61 or 61 below is smaller. However, what this is showing is that none of the actual relative housing costs, none of them are they're all significantly above 61%. And so I would say this one is more precise.
Yeah, I agree. After reading it, I agree. I agree with Seth. I'm going to change my mind, which sucks because I probably would have gotten the question wrong. Very common for me to get these questions wrong on practice tests and real tests too. Okay, so let's see. This is test. Wow, are we on test 2 or 4? Oh wow, I think we're on test 4, not test 2 up to practice test. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Oh yeah, I think we're on test 4. So the only way to know test 4 is we have to check another answer because I forgot which test we're on. So oh my god, this is really embarrassing. We have to go to number 31 and check because it's the only way I'm going to know. The answer to number 31 should be 1160. Is the answer 1160 to this one? No. How about 32? Yeah. This is it. Because the answer key says a half as the answer. Okay, great. Wow, did we get this wrong? I don't remember getting 1160 on this. Oh, it's weird. The answer is supposed to be 1160. I don't remember getting 1160. Maybe got that. Hope you got that one right. Anyway, the answer to this one is, and Seth, I think Seth's right, 27. D! Oh my God, D! Seth, you led me down the wrong path, but I would have said D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. What are we going to do? How are we going to help people to approach problems like this?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? I mean, man, it is D. 27 is D. Here, let's check 28, okay, just to be sure. 28 is also supposed to be D.
Yeah.
Is 28 D? Yeah, 28
Yeah.
is D. That's the one we just did, right? And then 29 is B.
Uh,
Yeah, 29 is B. Yeah. The SAT people in Princeton decided that D is the correct answer to this question. So I would have gotten it right. Except I changed my mind after Seth said. Wow. What are we going to say? We're both, what are you going to do with this question? Get all the other questions right. Because it's a judgment call. It's a judgment call on the part of the SAT.
Yeah. So it's it's about big cities.
That doesn't matter.
The scatter plot is about big cities.
That doesn't matter. Does it? I don't know what matters. It's a judgment call. We're never below 60.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I could. The argument I could give in favor of their answer.
Yeah.
Is that this is a scatter plot for some of the cities in the United States. And so it's possible that there are outliers. There are some other cities that they didn't plot that do whose housing costs are below the are below 61% of the average.
Oh, so the key word here.
So the data is not all the dots do not. The dots don't represent statistics for all of the cities.
Right.
And so you could draw an inference about the likelihood of housing costs being a certain level among all cities.
Right. So
it's none of the cities that have been reported.
Okay, we know that. Okay. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
yeah.
Seth does red. Okay. Red's not my favorite color in marking things up, but Seth does red, and you could see that Seth underlined the word likely. And that's really the key, right? The word likely, because scatter plots are just statistics and stuff. We're only talking likely. This is a never. That's a never. Ouch, ouch, and that's what Seth's getting at.
So I think the what's a takeaway for approaching SAT questions? I'd say this takeaway is to keep in mind that in any statistics situation, there's a conceptual difference between what's called the whole population and a sample of the population.
Right.
So the point of statistics is to obtain numbers or statistics by sampling a population, by selecting a smaller number of things in the population and gathering the statistics on them,
right,
and then draw an inference about the likelihood of the value of the statistic over the whole population. So the way to approach it, again, the punchline is always watch out for when the question may distinguish between a fact about a sample and a fact about the entire population.
So basically, Seth's just saying a lot of stuff. But
I'm saying that the wrong choice refers to a fact about the sample. The correct choice it refers to a fact that about the population.
Right. So the bottom line is, in practice, what's I think, Seth, what you're basically saying is that the key to the difference between C and D is the word likely. Right? You can never say never in statistics. By saying never, you're not doing a scatterplot study type thing of making samples and making inferences, right? You can never say never in this type of problem.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's the
when they refer to the question, they refer to in cities. Those cities they're referring to are all the cities.
They're talking about cities with low population density.
No, even in cities with low, all the cities with low population.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Densities. They're not populations, they're densities.
Fine.
With all the cities, low populations in the U.S.
Okay, fine. Those are details.
No, that's the concept.
No, the problem is...
No, the concept is that the dots on the plot represent only a few of the cities in the United States.
Right. Yeah.
But the question is a likelihood over all the cities in the United States, including the small ones.
Yeah.
You agree?
Well, the bottom line is the issue is that never, you can't infer the word never from the graph. You can only infer likelihood.
You can infer the word never from the sample, but you cannot infer the word never from the population.
Yeah. Right.
That's the concept.
You can never, that's right. If once you do a sample, the sample says I didn't have anything below the sample, but nobody really thinks like that and talks like that. That's your.
I did. I made a mistake.
Oh, yeah. I used gut feel. I used gut feel, and I got D, and I would have written D, but then I changed it after Seth said it was right because it's more precise.
What I did was mistake the
study for
I mistaked the purpose of taking a sample from a situation where I do an experiment and the only cases that exist of the experiment are those that I've done and then put on the scatter plot.
So basically, the thing is, part question answer C is true of the sample, but not true in real life.
Of the population.
Not true in the population, but not true in general. Or for the population.
Again, approaching statistics questions, there is two concepts: sample, population.
Right.
Those are the words.
Yeah.
And you have to keep in mind the conceptual difference.
Right. And most of the time, you do samples to give you information about the population.
Yes.
Usually. So that's why, like most of the time in statistics, you're going to be asked about the population. Because you're
asked about inferences about the population that can be made based upon data and analysis of the sample.
And therefore, when you make these inferences, the best you could say is likely.
Yes.
Because of the populations. The best you could say is likely the population because the sample could be a little... Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, we really... Good.
Yeah.
Good. I hope people got something out of this.
Yeah, especially when we make mistakes, or I make mistakes. It leads us to give you clues about how to approach SAT math questions.
Well, how to approach statistics math SAT questions where you have a best.
And we have this isn't the only video we're doing.
No, but God forbid. Are you kidding? Not the only video. We've been doing a lot of videos. One question a day. Okay, tomorrow is Thursday. Math Throwback Thursday. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Like us, dislike us, give us comments so we could try to improve how to help you approach SAT math questions. I hope people got something out of this today. I certainly did. It reminded me about this. There aren't a lot of SAT math. There aren't a lot of SAT questions on the test on statistics and stuff. So only one or two. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Bye. Seth's still staring at it. He's still in shock. Okay, bye-bye, everyone.